As the university system's president and Columbia campus chancellor both resigned.
Protesters had called for those actions amid accusations the two were not addressing racism on the Columbia campus. Students camped on the quad and one man stopped eating until President Tim Wolf stepped down.
Before the day was over, Columbia's campus chancellor, R. Bowen Lofton, also said he would step aside. We continue our team coverage with KRCG 13's Courtney Jones.
Thousands filled Tradition Plaza as original members of the Concerned Student 1950 group addressed the media and community following Tim Wolf's resignation.
Please stop focusing on the fact of the Mizzou hunger strike itself. Look at why did we have to get here in the first place and why the struggle and why we had to fight the way that we did.
Butler says their cries for change shouldn't have taken this long. The original 11 members, including MU grad student Jonathan Butler, who helped start the Mizzou hunger strike, say Wolf's resignation is a glimmer of hope in just the beginning. Members say their demands must be met to get healing. The group says they will not rest until they have full shared governance within the UM system. Butler, who held an 8-day hunger strike, has continued eating again. He says this movement was not made by him alone. It was everyone who wanted to stand up for a change. Spokesperson for Concerned Student 1950, Candace Head, says Butler did go to the hospital Monday morning. Head says Butler is doing the best he can, but it's going to take some time to get back to full nourishment. As for the tents out here, it's unclear how long they will be out. In Columbia, Courtney Joden, KRCG 13.
A series of racially charged events at the university led to today's resignations of Lofton and Wolf.
KRCG 13's Ashley Zavala has a timeline of those events.
Tim Wolf and R. Bowen Lofton stepped down from their respective positions after a long list of events in a short amount of time. In September, student body president Peyton Head was called racial slurs as he was walking on campus. In the beginning of October, a student allegedly targeted the legions of black collegians with racial slurs as they practiced a homecoming skit. A week later, student group Concerned Student 1950 blocked Wolf's car during the homecoming parade. After meeting with Wolf in the beginning of November, Concerned Student 1950 still was not satisfied with his approach toward one of the issues taking over campus.
We stopped listening to each other. We didn't respond or react.
MU grad student Jonathan Butler reacted to what he felt was Wolf's inaction by starving himself until the university system president resigned. On Saturday, 5 days into that hunger strike, Mizzou football players boycotted team activities until Butler ate and Wolf stepped down. Their head football coach said he supported them.
And I've known this a long time, and I've been a part of nothing like this, and feel that we did the right thing without question.
Concerned Student 1950 says they'd like to add more to that timeline, including meetings with Governor Jay Nixon and Missouri's Board of Curators. In Columbia, Ashley Zavala, KRCG 13.
One day after racial tensions on the MU campus forced the president of the University of Missouri system and the Mizzou chancellor to step down.
Protesters make additional demands on the school, and a communications professor apologizes for her censoring actions during Monday's student gathering.
Police say a Missouri University of Science and Technology student is in jail tonight after posting threats to the MU campus on Yik Yak and other social media sites.
MUPD investigators arrested 19-year-old Hunter Park this morning for making terrorist threats towards the MU campus. KRCG 13's Mark Slavitt reports.
Boone County prosecutors charged Park with making a terrorist threat. Several people reported the threat to police that was posted on the social media website Yik Yak. University police in Rolla found Park in Thomas Jefferson Residence Hall and transported him to University Police in Columbia, where he was arrested and put in the Boone County Jail.
Missouri head football coach Gary Pinkel abruptly announced his resignation today, saying he will step down following the current season.
This after the week started with Pinkel supporting his players in a team strike. That's because of the racial tensions on campus. Sports director Rod Smith joins us with information on the timing of this announcement.
Megan and Kermit, this was stunning news for his players, coaches, and Mizzou fans. Certainly there is speculation that his decision to resign was driven by the week's troubling events in Columbia, but Pinkel's written statement released today says the sole reason is his health.